Every day we see things, and it's not always pretty.
What would you do? You catch this lanky lad looking at you, put answer in the comments.
Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to the HowToCameron channel. Today I wanted to react to a TV show that many people have asked me to react to. I've noticed that I have made quite a few videos recently in which I react to TV shows, i.e. two. So that's pretty good. The HowToCameron channel is becoming very unique, looking at different TV shows. But this is an American TV show in which depicts a scenario and secretly people who are involved with the scenario, non-optionally, people who are around them, bystanders, are actually recorded secretly, and you can actually see their reaction, and it's very, very interesting. Now, the funny thing about this series is some of these scenarios are realistic, but then some of them are completely ridiculous. Let me show you an example. Mother forces her son to shoplift at a grocery store, something that probably very rarely happens. But then you have another scenario, such as a mother can't afford to give a promised toy reward. It's very funny how there are lots of different scenarios. Some of these scenarios are really relevant to society and some of them are just crazy. And the people's reactions are the flipping best. And we're going to take a little look at them. Be sure to leave me a like on this video if you enjoy it and also subscribe to the channel if you're new today. Let's get watching the first situation, the first scenario. The first scenario that we're going to look at is titled Mother Fat Shames Daughter. What a lovely flipping scenario. Seems family friendly. To be fair though, if you think about it, if a mother has two kids and one of the kids weighs double the weight of the other kid, it makes sense that the mother is quite ashamed of the very fat kid. Like that just makes sense. But it's in public though, you got to remember.
You did such a good job at school. You deserve a treat.
Yum, I want the Oreo.
No, not for you.
But I got better grades than Sarah.
So this is like the scenario that they're going to depict in front of people. It's just going through it before it actually occurs.
Sweetheart, we talked about this. Look at yourself. You need to lose weight.
You're at a donut shop when you see a mom with her two daughters. She's rewarding one of them with a donut, but the other one, she's on a strict diet. Will customers side with our mom who desperately wants her daughter to lose weight, or with a young girl who simply wants to enjoy a treat with her sister?
I think with this whole scenario, I straight away would not side with the mother. Like, it's her fault that the kid's fat. like, what the hell? It's also the mother's fault because why would you take the two children to a donut store if one of the kids can't have a donut? That just seems ridiculous. Just leave her in the car. Lock her up in the car. It's all great. Just don't take her. How about that?
What would you do?
One donut isn't going to affect my diet.
That's just the attitude that got us into this mess.
Okay, that obviously is insanely horrible to say in public, so this makes the scenario a bit crazier. So the reactions are more authentic and crazy also. I feel bad for her because she is actually an obese kid. So even though this is a false scenario, she still is being fat shamed technically because she's still fat. What? Unless it's like a bodysuit, which I doubt it. Again, I understand that this series probably has a lot of money to spend, but not that much money.
Now her mom thinks she's found a friend in a man behind her in line.
But I did tell my one daughter, no donuts for her.
What? That's all right.
This guy seems cool straight away. I'm so quick at judging people. My judgments are normally accurate, so I'll take that in my stride.
Look at her. She needs to lose some weight.
Oh, you know.
I think she's got her own special donut right around here.
Now we notice this man behind them listening in.
You see, this guy with his tattoos, you would just assume that he's not like a very nice guy. You would assume that he's quite aggressive because of that, but that's false because I think he is genuinely a nice guy just by his reaction.
Did you hear what he said?
I will, but Mom, I've been
Did
eating
you hear
healthy
what
all
he said?
week.
You know what she's getting? That's what she gets.
That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, right?
And now that man in the back steps forward.
You absolutely disgust me.
Oh my god. Can I say something? You absolutely disgust me.
Serious. Like, I'm standing here completely unbeknownst to your conversation.
This guy's smart.
This is your daughter?
Yes.
That's horrible.
What do you mean body shaming?
You're just sitting there making fun, like pointing out obvious shortcomings on her part, whatever it may be due to whatever reason.
You know, there are some reasons that would warrant her being overweight that are acceptable, i.e. the parent neglecting the child being sad and having to eat because of that, finding security in food. I don't know, really. I think if you do have a daughter or if you have a child, it is better for them to lose weight younger, because if you're like 18, I believe, it's really hard to lose weight. Like if you're fat all the way up through your childhood, all the way up to about 18, it's insanely hard to lose the weight. It's a lot easier to lose the weight when you're a child. So you should try to help them lose weight, but obviously this is not the way to go about it. Obviously it's not a real situation.
I'm the mother here. Maybe you should mind your own business. I'm trying to help
I just
her.
want one bite. I've been eating healthy all week.
At least she isn't using the opinion argument. Oh my god. Well, it's my opinion, so you can shut up. Don't say it's wrong. Oh my god.
I'm shaking. I'm so just disgusted with you as a person.
This guy's good with
I
words.
have my own daughter who's 8, and I would never say anything like that to her. That is just unacceptable.
This guy's giving me hope in humanity. This guy knows what he's talking about. Wow.
Time to introduce ourselves.
It's the TV show called What Would You Do? Sometimes people hesitate in telling other parents how to raise their kids, right?
I did. I'm like, she's fine. That's not fair. She should have a daughter, but I can't tell her how to raise her kid.
You didn't want to do it, but you had no qualms.
You see, this is the thing, right? People are just too hesitant to criticize parenting. I don't see what's wrong with criticizing it. It actually helps in the long term by criticizing it, because then they improve it. Right, let's watch another scenario. Customer abuses employee with Down syndrome. Oh my god. Goes from 0 to 100 straight away.
Your total is $22.76.
Hey, buddy. Can you speed it up a bit?
Okay, sure. I will double back this.
Oh, man. What genius put the retard in the express line?
Oh my god. They really try to phrase this as horrible as possible.
This might take a while. We're in the retarded line.
Oh, I don't think so.
Look how slow he's going.
Leave him alone. That's not nice.
Your total is $22.76.
I'd make you pay double that.
Maybe you should mind your own business.
It's the stupidest thing ever. Oh yeah, this guy's going really slow. No, he's not. That's not very nice. Maybe you should mind your own business. Then why would you say it? I know this is a fictional scenario, but I'm just trying to, like, show how it's unrealistic and a little bit flawed.
That is my business. Anytime I see anybody being discriminated against, you're mistreating this young man, and you ought to cut it out.
They shouldn't hire this type of people.
Get out of here. Take his money and go.
As he takes his walk of shame, she has some parting words.
You're not back in here. I'm telling you. I'm really sorry, ma'am. I can work faster for you. You don't have to work faster for me. You take whatever time you need.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
What's your name?
Peter.
Oh, no!
Every time the camera crew comes out, they're always really happy, which is good. But here's the thing, right? In the United Kingdom, there's a Disability Discrimination Act, which pretty much means if you apply for a job, even if you're disabled, you are to be treated the same as other people. Which obviously, face value, we're all humans and we all have feelings. But when you think about it, some people get very defenseful when people don't say, oh yeah, he's disabled, but he's the same as a normal applicant. And I get confused about that, because if it is a job such as, you know, a cleaning job, and they couldn't walk, they were in a wheelchair, the fact that they have to be treated the same by law to someone who doesn't have a disability just seems kind of flawed. Because when you think about it, yeah, disabilities are horrible, and they shouldn't be discriminated because it's not their choice. It's a shortcoming. When you look at the practicality of it, it doesn't make sense to compare all of them equally. Obviously, it depends on what disability it is. And I think that's just a little bit flawed, but it's good that people are treated the same. Obviously, that's to do, though, with the economics of someone having a job. It's nothing to do with the morals of it. I think a lot of people get angry. When you think about it, jobs aren't about morals. It's about making money. So it has to be looked at in that manner. And it's the same with if they were fit or not.
We're rolling again.
I'm doing my best, sir, okay?
Well, you need to do a little bit better than that.
And immediately, 2 customers rally around Peter.
Don't speak to him like that. There's no reason for that.
At least he's trying something. So give him a chance.
I did give him a chance. He's taking too long.
Get out of here.
Well, you know what? You go to any store, they're going to be on. You don't like it, then nobody pulled their gun in your head and told you to come here.
Obviously, this scenario is completely wrong. I mean, the guy's being a complete douche, but that's on purpose.
Honey, I hope you are not in a rush, because this is the retarded lane.
That isn't a word that we use anymore in school.
Right away, this substitute teacher imparts a lesson in compassion.
I work as a teacher, and I try to be sensitive to someone's needs. And sometimes we all need to do that.
You know what, though? I think they should train him in the back first with the dented cans, and then he would know what he's doing.
I think we should have good manners.
Well, he shouldn't be working here. I mean, he's clearly retarded.
Are you done? So I can move on?
I'm just looking out for all the customers. You should work a little faster.
With Michelle
That's
gone,
horrible,
she
that
asks
is.
Peter to pay her no mind.
You know, just if you can, let that blow away, because some people have exceptionally bad manners, and you just met one of them. Come here.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Are we on Glen Rock TV?
You're on What Would You Do, the TV show.
What would I do?
Yeah, what did you have to say to her?
I said to her that the words she's using are not proper.
It was very touching when you went to him and hugged him.
Yeah, it's very good. It really does show like the good parts in humanity, and I think that's something that a lot of TV shows actually neglect. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave me a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new today, and I'll be seeing you guys like bye. It's a very good show. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought it was just gonna be a crappy show. I think I've watched it before, but I didn't really remember it.